How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping out another video. Right, guys, it's coming harder and harder to do these videos. I find myself putting it off and putting it off because I simply don't want to do it. For me, the channel's run its course. I've got fed up with it, become disillusioned with it. Even though I'm like, I don't know, 4 or 5 subscribers short of 14,000. Minor numbers for the effort that I've put in. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cover some more prison news. This is a story in the local rag, which is the Manchester Evening News here to me. It's about Risley Prison, which is a Cat C prison down in Warrington. The headline reads, "I'd rather starve. A prisoner has been sending us pictures of his dinner and they are not pretty." An inmate risks extra time in jail to highlight dog food quality of meals behind bars. Ever wondered what prison food's like? Well, look no further. This is what is being served to inmates at HMP Risley in Warrington. Baked beans and pasta, soggy fish and chips, and something else that we aren't quite sure about. Either way, it's not the most mouth-watering of sights. Images were sent to us by an inmate at the Category C prison. He described it as worse than dog food and said that he'd rather starve than eat it. We sent the photos to the Ministry of Justice. A spokesman replied saying that all meals provided to those behind bars meet their nutritional guidelines. No, it doesn't. A statement from the prison service read, "All prisoners are offered fruit and vegetables as part of their 3 healthy meals a day." Healthy meals a day. Which meets nutritional guidelines set out by the Food Standards Agency and the Department of Health. We're investigating these pictures, and any prisoner found using a mobile phone can face extra time behind bars. And then you can see the pictures at the start, guys, right? So there's a picture of an omelette. You can buy them plates on the canteen. I used to have one, £2. I used to buy them. Then you've got 2 chicken burgers with beans and pasta, which is just, I can't believe he's got 2 chicken burgers. You got 2 chicken burgers, beans, a bean pasta. What's all that about? I'll put the pictures at the start of the video anyway. Right, this looks like pizza, chips and beans. Just look at the state of them beans, man. Then you've got, right, everybody loves a fish fried there, but look at this portion here. He's not even got mushy peas, man. Missing a beat there. Look at the state of that fish. It's that soggy, man. It looks like it's still swimming around on a fucking plate. And then check this out. I will send money to anybody that can tell what this is. This is absolutely shocking. I don't know what this is. I actually don't know what that is. Chips, gravy, and what the fuck is that? Looks like it's got an eye or something. Is it moving? Is this meat dead? Because if not, it's eating my fucking chips. Okay, now. Right. And then this one looks like a liver casserole or something. Or either that or someone's had the shits. Got diarrhea on the plate or something. I miss prison food. Not. That's the story, guys. That is the story. Now, I'm just going to read you some of the comments because clueless idiots that like start going on. So here we go. Let's listen to some of the hatred from the fucking like ill-informed, clueless subscribers of the Manchester Evening News. Drop dead, Crims. They're lucky to be fed for free. There are a lot of people and families out there who can't afford to buy food, so down with it. I'd rather starve. I'd rather you did too. How was he getting the phone to take the pictures in the first place? So Steve Mank says, bet the halal stuff is good though. Easy. Starve them. Batley lad 74. Don't like prison food? Then don't commit crime. That leads to prison time. Simples. Never mind. My heart bleeds for you. Not. Martha K. Whilst I agree meals in prison should be basic and possibly tasteless, Giving people pizza and chips day in and day out is not okay. Some rice, some steamed veg and some chicken, not deep fried, would seem more appropriate. Pizza and chips should really be served occasionally as a reward. The lad probably exists on pot noodles and Happy Meals when he's out, so big variation in diet. Probably do him good rather than starve. Crack on, scumbag. Looks like the... Right, there's an area of there's a pub on Deansgate in Manchester, right, and it says, someone said here, Salford United said, looks like the food in the Moon Under the Water on Deansgate. The Moon Under the Water is, I think it's a Wetherspoons pub, and they're saying that the food looks like that. Get Jamie Oller in there, stat. You're lucky you're getting fed, fella. Do you know what? It's just all hatred, guys. And what annoys me, right? Now, like I say, prison food, yeah, we're in prison. But the thing is, what you need to look at is what these people, like, forget to remember is that how we treat prisoners whilst they're in prison, whether that's the regime, whether that's the standards of the cells. Obviously, it's been well documented that prisons are decrepit, dilapidated, run down, squalid, vermin infested, cockroach infested, and then you're giving them food like this, right? This is a category C prison, guys, right? So for those that don't know, you got 4 category of prison. Cat A is your maximum security. Cat B, your Cat C, Cat B is a medium, your Cat C is a lower, and then your Cat D is your open. I know you've got locals, training jails, all that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, the fact is how we treat prisoners whilst they're in prison will dictate and determine how they act upon release. Treat prisoners like animals. Take smoking away from them, because obviously we've seen the smoking ban and everyone's on vape kits and stuff now, right? Treat them like animals. Feed them food that you wouldn't give to a dog. Now, don't get it twisted. Like I said, I've been in Strangeways, I've been in Forest Bank. Strangeways ran by Her Majesty's Prison Service. Forest Bank, Cat B prison ran by Sodexo. The food in Forest Bank was night and day to Strangeways. When I first went for my first meal at Strangeways, when I first been remanded, right, my first time in prison, I've gone down for my meal. We get unlocked. I didn't know what I was doing, and he was like, right, my padmate was like, right, come on down here. So we went down to the hot plate, walk across the hot plate, and he's like, because I'd not had a chance to put my menu in, I was put on the default. Now, the default's the vegetarian option, right? Even vegetarians don't eat the vegetarian option in prison. So they dished me up like a spoonful, and like, I think it was a bit of rice as well or something. And then I actually said to him, yeah, can you put a bit more on there? And he said, this ain't Oliver Twist, bro. He said, I was like, can I have some more? And he was like, this ain't Oliver Twist, mate. He said, you ain't got a clue, have you? I said, well, no, can I have a bit more? I said, nah. Now, my head wanted to smash him, but I'm just like, and then the kid behind me got the same size portion as me. I'm thinking, I'm twice your size, and he gets the same portion, but that's prison, guys. The best meal in Strangeways when I was there was a Wednesday. We called it Baguette Wednesday. I used to order a chicken tikka baguette. Whoever had been loading these baguettes up, the prisoners in the kitchen, yeah, they used to like proper fill it out, deep fill it, yeah. And then you get a bag of Seabuck crisps and a fucking massive orange that was like mostly skin. And when you get, it was like this big, but when you get down to the actual orange, it's only like this big. So that was that. Some kids used to stab fucking... There was a Chinese kid that used to stab pigeons on the fucking window. He used to put bread on the windowsill, and then when the things come up, he'd hide himself under like a towel. He started stabbing at the fucking things and stuff. He had dead pigeons in his pad, talking about cooking them and all that. But yeah, and then when you go in getting your dinner in fucking Strangeways, sorry, as you walk across the hot plate, for your next morning, they give you a child-sized pack of fucking breakfast cereal and a fucking carton of warm milk. And I'm looking, I'm like, all right, child-sized portion of milk. The milk's that small, it doesn't even cover your fucking cereal. So you're eating your cereal like pretty much fucking, the bottom bit's damp, the rest of it's fucking dry. Unless you bought your own milk on canteen. But like I say, guys, people in prison, the food is shocking. And like I say, it does differ from prison to prison. Now, if you're lucky enough to have someone sending money in, you can buy stuff on the canteen and then you can make your own meal. Example, I used to buy lots of noodles, yeah. Noodles was my thing. Coli curry noodles or Coli hot and spicy noodles. And then sometimes, right, I would order a beef salad or a pork pie salad, or no, let's say a beef salad, yeah. I'd order a beef salad, the beef would come, I'd take the beef off, offer the fucking salad to anyone that wanted it, because I don't eat shit like that, because I'm a big greedy bastard. I'd take the beef, I'd chop it up, or ham or whatever it was, and put it into my noodles. I'd go back to my cell, I'd make my noodles, and I'd chop the meat up and I'd put the meat in, add my little sachet. And like I say, you've got to make do with what you've got and stuff. And like I say, there was a meal in prison. Anyone that's been in jail, right, you've got to have fucking tasted the chicken supreme, right? Nothing supreme about it, no chicken in it, to be honest. Food is a big thing within prison, and I've seen people kicking off. I remember one day we was doing handouts, right? And I was on the handouts, and I was handing out, it was donuts, yeah. The donuts were frozen. This was at Forest Bank. Handing the donuts out. They'd not been sent enough over, because obviously we eat before them, so we'd have ours. We'd hand them out, and then there was one left, and there was 2 people. So they was like, well, I'm having it. I was like, I'm having it. And they was going to throw down on the landing over a donut. I've seen 2 Hungarian kids knock fuck out of each other because his pad mate, he got 3 biscuits in his pack, right? And his pad mate ate them, and he's knocking fuck out of each other, rolling round on soch over 3 biscuits. Then you get the kids that are on drugs and stuff, the people that are on spice or whatever the fucking drug might be. And on I think it was a Thursday night, used to get an ice cream, like a shitty, cheap fucking 99. Yeah, this was at Forest Bank. Never got this at Strangeways. But at Forest Bank, like a cheap 99. Now, what the drug lads used to do, the users, right, they'd all give their, like, cornetto to one of them, and that lad would walk round in every cell, listen, swap us a spliff of spice, yeah, for our 4 thingies. The dripping, the shit coming down the end of them, the melting. And that's the thing, yeah. And it's crazy, guys, what goes on within prison. But look at that fucking food, yeah. Like I say to you, I can't believe you got 2 fucking chicken burgers. That's unheard of. But yeah, when I was a cleaner and stuff on the wing at Forest Bank, we used to get first dibs on the food. If a chicken curry, easy for me to say, came over, the cleaners would siphon off the chicken, because a lot of them are gym lads. Chicken equals protein. Go to the gym, it builds muscles. So yeah, so we used to get siphoned off and stuff. So by the time the lads had done handouts, if you're towards the end of that queue, you ain't getting no chicken, you're getting some fucking gravy, which is like fucking cat's piss, a little bit of carrot and fucking some onion or something, I don't know. My favourite meal at Forest Bank was a minty lamb casserole. Now I say lamb, probably last year's fucking Grand National winner. But yeah, food is a big problem within prison. And if you look at them pictures, how the Ministry of Justice can say that they are nutritional and within the, like, the Food Standards Agency's, like, guidelines and stuff, I'm not buying that for any which moment. Just got to have a look at the pictures at the start, guys. Let me know what you think about the video. What was your favourite meal in prison? What was your least favourite? Have you ever tried the chicken supreme? It's like a fucking white sauce with, it's just fucking, it was awful. Just food's a big problem. Like I say, Strangeways, 1 meal a week I used to like. Forest Bank. The Sunday dinner was edible. The gravy was like cat's piss. The roast potatoes you could put the windows through with. But like I say, you've got to make do. You are in prison. You are there to be punished. I know what people are going to say. Don't commit crime. Don't do the crime. You don't do the time. Oh, fucking boring. If I'd say from an asshole, I'd fart. Like I say, whilst people are in prison, they should be living in clean cells that work with in-cell sanitation. Right? No cockroaches, no vermin. The meals should be of a good quality. Right? With a varied option. Like I say, people think, oh, Muslims get special treatment in prison. Most of the meat in prison is halal. They even do halal sausages at Forest Bank, right? Obviously, halal sausages. Muslims don't eat pig because they class it as sur, which means pig, and it's haram, which means dirty, because it eats its own shit. They kill it, they cook it, they eat it, right? So, but they actually, in prison, they have halal sausages. Seriously, halal sausages. But Muslim prisoners don't get different treatment or anything. The only people I've seen get different treatment, and it wasn't in a good way, was people that had gluten allergies, because they was limited to what they could eat. So they used to get repetitive meals over and over again. And then the prison used to deliver to them on the wing gluten-free bread. That was about it when it comes to special treatment. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think about the story. What are your experiences of prison food? Do you like it? Do you agree with the story? What do you think of the pictures? Can you name what that horrible brown mess is, which I will show you again before we go? Where is it? There we go. The famous... I don't know what the fuck it is. Look at that. What is that? I don't know what that is, guys. But apparently that's nutritional. 1 of your 5 a day. It's shocking, guys. Shocking food. Shocking treatment. Like I say, prison needs to be about re-engaging disenfranchised people. Housing prisoners in dilapidated, decrepit prisons that you wouldn't house your animal in, or a dog. That just aids, all that succeeds in doing is desensitizing you, demoralizing you, dehumanizing you, and making you even more disenfranchised when you enter the system. Feeding that food, you dehumanize the prisoner, you kick them out, and then society and the Ministry of Justice and the government want you to act like law-abiding citizens. Doesn't work like that. Treat people like animals. Don't be surprised when they act like animals. Gonna leave it there. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm back. Cody out.